Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to teach you support and resistance. Well, experts in trading industry have rightly said that trading is nothing but buying at support and selling at resistance. Now this video is going to be for absolute beginners. I'm going to teach you what is the psychology behind support and resistance, why support and resistance works, because there are a lot of videos on how you can draw support and resistance, but no one has taught you why support and resistance works. I'm going to teach you which is a strong support and which is a strong resistance and which is not a good support. And believe me, this video is going to be different and it will clear all the false concepts that are there in the industry, right? So let's get started. Now I'm going to assume two things with you. One, that you don't know anything about support and resistance and you're starting completely new. And the second thing, I'm going to teach you to a level that you're better than most of the people who have, say, read support and resistance from a few books. In fact, most of the people who have studied from YouTube videos, right? That's a promise I'm going to make. Okay, so let's get started right away. Now, I have seen many people focus on how you can draw the support and resistance, how you can trade it, correct? Do I draw support at the wick? Do I draw support at the resistance? I'm going to clarify all of those answers. Let's start. Okay, I'm going to draw a dude. Okay, let's give him a little bit of hair and he's smiling, right? Okay, to make you remember what is a support and what is a resistance for the ultimate beginners, whatever is above you, it's a resistance, right? If you jump, the wall above you won't let you jump. Whatever is below you is a support. It's like the floor. It won't let you fall down to the lower floor. Simple as that. This is a resistance. This is a support. Now I'm not explaining what is support and resistance. I'm only explaining what is the idea behind support and resistance. Now you don't need to know how to trade it now. I haven't taught it to you now. How we can draw it? No, I haven't shown it to your chart. Just to help you remember what is the resistance. Anything, when you jump, it won't let you go up. What is the floor? It won't let you fall. That is support, right? So let me delete everything. Right. Now I want you to go along with me to an example which I'm going to tell now. This is nothing related to the stock market or the forex industry, nothing like that. It's just basic psychology, right? There is a price in the market. This price is actually determined by what the sellers are doing and what the buyers are doing. Okay, say you're a buyer and you want to buy a phone. Okay, this is a phone. Let me draw a few buttons. Okay, this is an old phone. It's not a touchscreen. So all those people in new generation, it's an old phone. Okay, don't judge me on that. Now, why did I take a phone? Simple as that. It's everything. It's something that every person can associate with. It's a real life example. I'm not going to stock. I'm just taking a real life example. Okay. This phone, it costs, you say I want to buy it for 10,000 rupees. The shopkeeper says, okay, I'm gonna sell you for 10,000. And you both handshake and you make a deal and you are happy, he's happy, you both go home. Correct. Now, let's take another scenario. You want to buy a phone, you go to a shopkeeper, he says, I'll sell it to you for 50,000 rupees. And you say, no, I want 10,000 rupees. The seller says, no way, I am gonna stick to 15k. So I say, okay fine, at least give me a phone for 11,000, can you? The seller is adamant, 15. Okay fine, 13,000. I'm giving it to you, I have compromised this much. Please take it and give me the phone. Now the seller is still saying, no way man, if you want, you go somewhere. Then the buyer says, no, I don't want to be treated like this. I came down from 10k to 13k and still you don't want to sell it to me. And you're not treating me right, you're not respecting me. I don't want a phone. Get lost. I don't want your phone. I don't want your phone. And this buyer says, I don't want to buy your phone anymore. Now this seller has a phone. He has to sell it to someone. He waits for a few days. Nothing else happens. He still has inventory in his godown and he has to sell the phone, otherwise he'll be loss of business. So he says, okay fine, I realize my mistake, I shouldn't have treated that buyer like that. So what he does, okay fine, I'll sell it to you for 13k. But there are no buyers because the buyers don't like his attitude. Then the seller says, oh my god, who's gonna buy my phone? Okay fine, at least take it for 10k. No. 9k. No. 6k. $6k. No. Okay, 2,000 rupees. Please just take the phone, man. Please, he's begging now. The seller is begging now. Okay? Now, you are a buyer, right? You are a random person. You're not a buyer. I'm now talking about a random person. Say Ram, Mr. Ram. Mr. Ram, he was walking down the store. He didn't have any intention of buying a phone, but he saw that he wanted to buy this phone, but it was too costly for him, 15k, right? Next day when he walked the shop outside the street, he saw the price came down to 13k. Good. Next day it suddenly crashed to 10k. In a week it became 6k and 2k. Now this is one question I want to ask yourself. Will this guy Ram, will he remember this price? Dude, a week ago this phone cost 15,000 rupees and now it's costing 2,000 rupees. This creates a memory in the mind of Mr. Ram. A memory. Now what created the memory? Is it the gradual coming down of price or because the price came down this fast? The answer is simple. It's because the price came down massively. Week ago when he went outside the store, he was saying 15,000 price. Now he's saying 2,000 price. Right? Okay? And he bought the phone for 2,000. Who? This guy, this Ram bought the phone for 2,000. Correct? He's happy. He's enjoying his cool, funky looking phone. The one that has all the buttons. It's like half touch screen. The one that has buttons, he got it at such a cheap price. Now, remember this old guy who said, I don't like your attitude, so I'm not gonna buy the phone. This guy who offered a price till 13k. Okay? He's now seeing this guy with his new phone playing funky looking phone and he's saying, okay, I also want to buy. So after 3 or 4 days, he didn't have the money that time. So after 3 or 4 days, he went to the market and he saw that the price of the phone to be 4,000 rupees. Okay. Then he's thinking, oh my god, my friend Ram got it for 2,000. Why should I pay 4,000? I'll wait for some more time. Immediately, it became 6,000 rupees next day. Right? Because this guy, the seller, is selling his phone. So there is demand for his product, and therefore when demand is there, the price increases. Then what happens? He waits for another day. At least let me get 4,000. Then I'll buy. Then suddenly the price became 12,000 rupees. Okay. So what is this guy saying? Last time I offered 13k and he rejected. At least now I'm getting for 12k, right? Let me just buy it at this price, man. Whatever happens, I'm gonna buy it at this price. And this old guy who did not like the attitude of the seller is thinking that I'll buy it now. But then Ram comes to this guy and says, no, hey man, what are you doing? Remember, I was walking down the street and one day I saw the price was 15 and the next week itself it fell down to 2,000. Remember that time? That created panic. That is why I bought it. Why don't you wait? The price will come down. Don't buy it now. The price will come down because last time you remember in a week's time it came down. That previous panic is what prevents this guy from buying the phone again. He's saying, okay, 12,000. It's actually a better price than what I offered last time, which is 13,000. But Ram said that he saw the price of the phone falling down drastically when it reached 15. So I'll wait. Which means he is no longer buying. And when there are no buyers, the seller has to reduce price. And the price again falls. This is why a previously forming resistance, which creates a memory for people, and that is why the price fall from the same area. You understand? But you got to understand that. You see, the price was rising here, but no one thought of buying it here. Why? Simple reason. One thing that drives the market is panic. Now, why did 15,000 be a good resistance? The only reason is that when the price reached 15,000, the price drastically fell down. The drastic falling of prices what creates a memory. Now, if it had come down like this slowly over next 10 or 15 months or a year or so, will anyone remember this price? Do you think will anyone remember this price? The answer is an absolute no. At that point, this won't be a good resistance. Only when it catches attention of people, it is a good resistance. Simple as that. Okay. Now let's watch the stock market itself. The prices had been moving up like this, slowly and gradually over a period of 1 year. And then when it reached a price of say 150 rupees for the stock, boom! In a day, the prices came down to 100 rupees. The people who are watching it, oh man, they are surprised. This is what creates a memory. This is what makes it a resistance. Now say, last time the prices came down from 100, correct? And the prices go down up slowly. This is a good resistance, we saw that, because this creates panic in the hearts of people. Is this a good support? Those people answering yes, I'm sorry to say, but you're wrong. Why? Did this price create any panic among people? You remember Ram's story? will he be saying, remember that time when the price came down to 100, it shot up? Will he be saying that? No, he will not be saying that, because he doesn't remember this point itself, because the price came up so gradually. Correct. And when people don't remember this, obviously this is not a support anymore. Okay. Now, is support a wick or at the body? Well, that's what I find most people getting caught up in. People say that I want to know exactly where to draw support. I want to know exactly where to draw resistance. But the answer is there is no exact point. If you keep trading like that, you'll never be able to place a trade. Oh, is it here or is it here or is it here? You'll be confused all the time. And if you have drawn your resistance here, and if price goes up above this, you will take a breakout for a buy. Correct? But what I'm going to tell you is, this entire range is a resistance. Entire area. Remember the story of Ram? When Ram said to his neighbor who was watching the price at 12,000 and he wanted to buy the phone, what did Ram say? Hey, wait. At 15,000 the price fell down drastically. Correct. Now Ram's neighbor stopped buying it at 12,000. There may be some other people who will be stopping at 13,000. A few others who will be stopping at 15,000. It doesn't matter. Anywhere around this price will give you a good movement. Correct? Correct? Let's go into the chart and we'll see. Well, this is a Wipro trade. What do you see? When price came down at this point, let me delete everything. Okay, the prices were going up, went up, but when the price came down till 196, the buyer said, no man, I won't buy it at this high price. Sorry. The sellers didn't have anyone to buy the stock and it fell down drastically. So would you say this is a good resistance? The answer is absolutely yes. The second time, do you see how it reacted? It came down drastically. Is it still a good resistance? The answer is yes. Is it a good support? The answer is no. Look at how slowly the prices are coming up. That is why I said this does not create a panic among people. It does not create a memory, but this creates panic among people. It will make Ram say to his neighbor, remember last time when the price fell down drastically? You are somewhere nearing this price. Don't buy anywhere here. Right? That is why you see one time price reacted from here, another time price reacted from here. This is all part of the same resistance. At few other time the price reacted from here. So all this is a place of resistance. Look at this. This is all one single resistance. One scenario, Ram said to his one neighbor, see 194, we are at 194. Last time at 198 price fell down drastically. So don't buy it. Wait for a lower price to buy it. This time Ram said at 193. The time before that Ram said to his neighbor, prices are 199. Bro, last time it fell down drastically. Don't buy it now. Now do you see? This entire zone is a resistance. I think that will solve your doubt regarding whether I should draw it at a wick or should I draw it at the body. And that, I think it also solves your, the doubt whether this is a strong support. Now I can call it a strong support here because look at the moment it created here too, but then it's not creating that effect as of now. which means the support is getting weaker. That's what you have to understand. But people get so much caught up in false theories, like the more times it touches the support, the stronger it gets, or the more times price bounces out from the resistance, the stronger it gets. The answer is absolutely no. It all depends upon what impact it has on the emotions of people watching the chart. If it creates a panic, then it will create a memory, right? That is why, in fact, it's true in our daily life too. Anything that creates a panic, any drastically bad experiences, you remember very clearly. If you have had an accident, even now, even if it has taken almost 2 or 3 years after the accident, you will clearly remember, oh man, that happened. You can remember it very clearly, right? But do you remember anything that all the times you have fallen down while playing football or anything? No, because that is normal. Falling while playing football is not that big of a thing. It's a normal thing. So you won't remember it. But if you fell down from your bike and you had a major accident, you will remember it, because that creates a panic, that creates a fear. And that is what is true for the markets also. So I want you to avoid all the bullshit theories that the more times it touches a particular resistance or a support, the stronger it is. No, it all depends upon the previous time. What impact did it create? Did it create a panic among people? Second, that shows the strength of the support or resistance. The second point, what is support and resistance? A particular area or a particular point is an area. Absolutely, it's an area. It's not a particular point. Okay? Now, there is also a theory that once a support is broken, once a resistance is broken, anything above you is a resistance, it becomes a support. What is the reason behind it? Let me go to the whiteboard and I'll show you. Say the markets were ranging like this, and then boom, there's panic. Remember this price last time when the price happened? Price is moving up slowly, price is moving up slowly. You can say this was a support, this is a resistance. Around this range, this entire range, what will happen is Ram will say to his neighbor, see, remember that time, last time? Stop your buying for a second. And therefore it falls. That is why you say this previous resistance has become now support, because people are selling from area where people are buying last time. But I don't want you to trade based on this support equals resistance. I want you to trade based on this entire range is a resistance. Right? Okay. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope this clears it, and now you have expertise in drawing support and resistance better than a lot of people. Well, I'll show you a few more examples. This is a wonderful resistance because look at the panic it created. This is a wonderful support here, this entire zone, but the support is getting weaker. So I will see the market going for a sell. Why? Last time when it bounced off here, there was panic again. This time also there was panic. But look at that. Where is that panic gone? Are people not remembering? Last time when the price came down here, the price just shot up. Why aren't people remembering that? Two things can happen. The stock can go up, people can remember it, or it can go down. But do not trade on the support because it is getting weaker. Obviously, it is getting weaker. Right. So that's it guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, make sure you hit the bell notification for more content. Thank you. Like this video if you found it entertaining, if you found it informative.